guys, it's Coach Gaglione here, and we're bringing back the vlog, the Gags Goals updates. This is our Road to 198 series, I guess part 2. So if you've been following along my journey, just so you guys know, if this is your first time, I'm Coach Gaglione. I'm the owner of Gaglione Strength. I've been involved with powerlifting and coaching for over 13 years, and I'm currently on like a weight loss journey. I've been as heavy as 340 pounds. This kind of series is chronicling my journey to becoming a stronger, leaner, healthier version of myself, and we're just kind of documenting the process. So we've kind of documented, my meet I did a meet at 242 last year. I did a meet at 220 at the end of last year. Ended up bombing out on that. That was Slingshot Record Breakers. And then I got some redemption. I did a meet at 220 this past April. I kind of did that with a token bench. I had a bum shoulder. Still kind of recovering from that, but it's getting a lot better. More recently, we don't have any footage on this. But I did this past month. I did Murph as well. So if those that you guys, it's a CrossFit Hero workout. We do on Memorial Day to kind of honor a fallen soldier. Which is a mile run, 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 air squats, and another mile run. So I hit a small PR. I wasn't sure if my shoulder was going to be able to hold up, so that the fact that I was able to do that volume of chins and push-ups is a good sign. We don't have any footage of me flailing on a pull-up bar, unfortunately for you guys, but so that's a kind of a good sign that my conditioning is kind of good. My shoulder is starting to get a little bit better. I haven't kind of gone past the 225 bench yet. Raw bench, but I will be kind of pushing that a little bit today, so we'll have some more updates coming soon. So I'm going to kind of, things have been feeling better. I've been doing things like reverse grip benching and slingshot work and things like that, just to kind of keep my shoulder intact, as well as a lot of upper back exercises to kind of make sure that everything is going. But things have been going well in that department. Squat training in particular is going really well, and then deadlift training is going decent. So I'll kind of start off with, I started off after my competition. I always like to kind of do a little bit more of like a linear progression. So I started off with some modest weights and kind of like the, upper 200 to like to like the low 300 range. And I just added a little bit of weight each week. I would do like some high bar squats and heels without a belt. I would do some deficit deadlifts without a belt as well. And I worked up to, so I worked up to 415 for 8 on the beltless high bar squat, and then I did 465 for 5 without a belt as well on the squat, and then I worked up to 455 for 8 both off the floor and off a deficit without a belt for deadlifts. This past week, like I mentioned before, I did do Murph, so I was definitely a little extra fatigued. But I did have a pretty good set of squats and deadlifts this past week. So my goal was actually to hit a 505 conventional deadlift for 8 reps. I stopped at 5. I just felt like my form was not great, but that's still the heaviest that I've gone this cycle. I haven't gone past 500 in the conventional deadlift. I did hit a 573 kind of deadlift, conventional deadlift at the Super Training Classic, which was raw and conventional earlier this year, but that was in January. So I'm definitely need to kind of still build my conventional back up. I'd like to get my conventional deadlift back up to like around 585, 600. I think that'll allow me to get closer to like that 650, 675, and eventually 700 mark on the equipped sumo deadlift. That'll definitely help. But my raw squat is actually feeling really good. I feel like my leg strength is getting a lot better. I think the combination of doing the narrow belt squats with an upright stance and a narrow stance, and also the belt squat good mornings, have been helping just kind of make my back and my legs stronger overall. The other thing is, like I said, with the shoulder injury, I'm just having some issues keeping my left side kind of tucked still a little bit on the deadlift, so I think that's holding me back a little bit. But squats have been going really well. I had a really good, we had a great session with our team this past Sunday, and actually the past 2 Sundays. I've been getting my butt handed to me a little bit, because with guys, we've had guys like Brandon Horn and Ray Phillips I've been training with on Sundays, and they're both kind of out squatting me right now, which has been good. So I'm getting kind of pushed a little bit more on my squat, and that's kind of allowing me to kind of push through, and I've been hitting some PRs at this body weight. So I hit this past weekend, I hit a 515 kind of squat in my sleeves for warm up, and that felt really good. And that's a PR at this body weight. I haven't gone past 500 in just sleeves in quite some time. So while that's not earth-shattering, it's just, like I said, it's an improvement for this body weight. And this week I had my first weigh-in that was under 230, 227 body weight. So very happy about that. Then I worked up to 605. So I did 565 and then a 605 in wraps, which is also a PR at this body weight. I haven't gone over 600. I've never squatted over 600 weighing less than 250. So that was really cool as well. So I'm happy about that. And the reason I want to take some heavy singles in wraps is eventually I'm going to do some suit testing very soon, and I don't want to go from like only squatting like 400 or 500 pounds to going to 700 or 800 pounds. In the near future. I'd like to kind of incrementally kind of start to load my spine a little bit, so the fact I've had 605 pounds on my back, holding 700 pounds on my back won't be as big of a shock to my system when I start kind of testing out I have the Inzer Leviathan Ultra Pro, which I'm going to be testing out soon. If that doesn't work, I'll probably just stick with the metal canvas again for my next competition, which I'm aiming for November. Autumn Apocalypse in New Jersey at RPS meet in Newark. So I'm going to kind of keep things local this time. I'm not going to be traveling across the country. I just want to kind of hit a meet. And as far as the weight class, it looks like I am on pace to make 198 because I only really need to lose another like 10 pounds or so, and then I'll be in striking distance of a weight cut, water cut. But I'm just going to see like what happens. I'm going to see how my strength is. I do want to have a good performance. If it ends up being next meet, I end up 198, that's fine. It's kind of similar deal, but I do think it seems like the weight is starting to kind of come off. I'm getting leaner. The fat's starting to come off again, and I'm also my raw strength, especially in the squat, is feeling good. So I'm feeling confident about that. Kind of mentioned the deadlift, and then and then afterwards, after we finished our wrap sets of squats, I did a down set. I did 505. Yes, did 505 for a set of 5. Which was also one of my goals for the day. I wanted to do 5 reps with over 500 pounds, so that was a PR at this body weight as well. So all things considering, it's the highlights for this week. I did Murph, which was awesome. I honored a fallen soldier. My conditioning has been better, so that was cool. Shoulders holding up better, and I hit a 505 raw set of squats and deadlifts for a set of 5. So in that time span, that was like within a week, all those things happened within a week of each other. So the fact that I was able to hit those numbers, even being fatigued from like the running and all in that crazy CrossFit workout, is really good. So I'm really excited. Like after like actually being peaked, I know that I'll be able to actually even express my strength that much better. And then kind of like I said, moving forward, we're gonna start to do some like suit testing. And just kind of so I can figure out like what equipment I'm going to be wearing this training cycle and for my next competition. Like I said, I'm just really looking forward to, like I said, right now I'm kind of itching to get back into it and get a little heavier because everyone's starting to get ready to compete. We got a lot of people competing at our summer showdown meet, which is a local contest for our newer lifters and then outside lifters as well. And then also the heat wave in July at Hofstra, which will be a little bit more for our experienced lifters that are looking to qualify for the XBC finals or just kind of do like like I said, a little bit more of a higher level meet. Because even our local competitions do have some pretty great lifting. It's been awesome to see the progression, even in just the local competition over the years. So I wanted to kind of shoot this video just to kind of recap what's been going on. I've been kind of, my diet's been a lot better. I have not really been doing like much cardio besides just kind of walking. Like I said, excluding the one Murph workout, which definitely would count as cardio, but I haven't been, so I'll probably ramp up my cardio a tiny bit. And again, I usually don't do more than 10 minutes at a time. Right now I'm just doing steady state. I might do like 10 minutes twice, a couple of times a week, and sometimes a longer walk. I'm not really doing anything crazy, and like I said, I'm just kind of following the same kind of diet regimen that I have been, just starting to kind of take some fats away. So for example, like I just kind of start to eliminate like kind of my almonds for the day. So that's about 25-30 grams of fat right there that I'll be kind of eliminating each day. And then eventually kind of maybe getting rid of some egg yolks and things like that, just so that'll start to kind of cut my calories back a little bit. Ideally, I'd like to be kind of under 220 come July, so that way I can kind of just maintain my weight going into the training cycle. But I'm really excited to see what I could do. This is the lightest that I've been in over 10 years. And it's a bit, like I said, it'd be my first equipped meet at 198. Like I said, if I can make the weight cut in November, which we have plenty of time. So we're gonna start kind of early with this vlog. We're going to be chronicling, like I said, the big kind of caveats is going to be making sure the shoulder is healthy, and then making sure that I have equipment that fits, and then the rest, like I said, the diet and the training and stuff is pretty dialed in. So I just got to kind of make sure that things are healthy, and just like I said, I'm not planning on getting on a plane and traveling as much, so that probably won't be a concern. Yeah, I'm really excited. I really appreciate it. And again, one of the things that I'm doing this, and we probably will do like a podcast episode at some point, I'm kind of using this vlog also as a journal, just so I can kind of unpack and reflect a little bit on our training. And I think that's really important. And not necessarily, you don't necessarily have to do make a YouTube channel like I am and kind of broadcast your feelings out to the world. But I do think it's important to kind of journal and reflect. And we'll kind of talk about a little bit more of the benefits of that as we go. But I think it's important to kind of unpack and kind of get out there, get out of your system, and kind of let yourself know like how you're doing, and that'll allow you to make better adjustments moving forward. And also, it's a good way to kind of also celebrate your wins. Like I said, for me, hitting a bunch of bodyweight PRs this past week, and also PRs on the scale, making progress on the scale, making progress on the bar. I felt like it was a good time to kind of start the vlog up again because I'm in a good place. And you'll kind of see there's going to be dips and valleys. It's not going to be all sunshine and rainbows, but I'm really excited for you to go on this journey with me on this road to 198. And like I said, even though November is kind of far away, as you guys know, time flies when you're having fun. So thank you guys so much for, like I said, supporting me along the whole process. If you like the video, please subscribe for future content. If you want to support the program, check out the links below. And thank you guys for watching. And until next time, stay strong, and we'll see you soon.